3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody's coming in. We're saying hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Tyson.
We're gonna wait a few seconds for everybody to log in. Cammy's excited. We see you, Rorik. I love that name. That's awesome.
Okay.
We're waiting for the kids to come in. We're excited.
Okay, scoot further.
Good, say hi.
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 Hello.
Just saying hello to Rorik.
Hi.
Hi, Tia.
Hi.
Hi
My
there.
name's Kennedy. Mama, why does the dinosaur talk?
Cool. Say, tell me your
All
name.
right. Well, we're gonna get started here in a second. I wanted to wait for everybody.
My name is Gabe.
Gabe? Nice. Nice to meet you, Gabe.
Can I come to your building?
So we cannot mute Tripp Schuette. So I don't know if they can mute their phone.
We're not, unfortunately, we're not all in one building. We're scattered all over the place.
We're all over the place. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start, you guys. So I am Dino Dustin. This is Cammy the Camarasaurus, and she is so excited to see everybody and say hello. To see Butch, to see Ralph, Tripp, Jon, Shannon, AJ, Isabella, Ashley. We see everybody, and we're so excited. Okay, and I just want you to introduce our pals at Jurassic Quest before we get your questions and we get your show and tell. Can Sarah and Tyson, can you say hello to everybody?
Hi, everyone. Me and Tyson are very excited to be here, and we're excited to hear all of you guys' questions and to see what y'all have been up to during quarantine.
Awesome. Wow, we're excited that you're here, Sarah and Tyson. Can Park Ranger Marty, can you say hello to everybody?
Hey, ow! My Triceratops is a little crazy right now. Hey guys, how have you been? I've missed all of you guys. It's not fair not getting to see you guys.
Nice. Okay. Now, Prehistoric Nick, can you say hello to everybody?
Aiden, come here.
Hey everybody, you guys, Prehistoric Nick. Because of the rules here at our dinosaur hospital, I have to wear one of these. But we are here with some of our friends from our show. This is our Tarbosaurus.
Wow.
And are you at the hospital for dinosaurs?
Yep, this is the dinosaur hospital that we have that Jurassic Quest runs. So yes, so our dinosaurs are getting some R&R right now.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Nice.
So exciting. So
More of a dinosaur spa, really.
we are so excited that all of you guys are here. We're so excited to see your faces. Cammy can't contain herself. She's just so happy to see you guys. We love all the pictures you guys sent in with you and the dinosaurs. It's amazing. We're so excited and happy. Cammy, are you happy? She's so happy. We're so happy that you guys are here. Did anybody bring some show and tell items for Cammy and Tyson to see? Did any of you do that?
I think you noticed him. He's right here.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
He's Stuffy.
He's Stuffy?
His name is Green Tea.
Green.
He's
I
a
love
green
it.
and he's a T-Rex. Get it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love
Tyson,
that.
just like you.
That's amazing. Can you make him roar? Can you do a big roar sound like a T-Rex?
Whoa, good one.
Oh, that's amazing. Does anybody else have a show and tell item that they want to show to everybody?
Look, do you want to show?
You do? Okay, right there. I don't know your name, but you have a dino. It says little girl, Jon Egan.
Good. Say what your name is.
My name is Kennedy, and this is Bennett, and I have a
Raptor.
raptor.
Is that a raptor? That's amazing. What color is it?
Green.
You want to show them the
It's green. That's amazing. Is that your little brother next to you?
We're talking to you.
What kind of dinosaur does he have?
Bennett, what kind of dino do you have?
A
Stegosaurus.
dinosaur.
That's amazing. That's awesome. We are so excited that you brought your dinosaurs. Does anybody else have a show and tell they want to show? Ralph, is that you over there? Ralph, can you show us what you have?
What's your name? This is Chase. Chase, man. Chase, what do you have? What's his name?
Whoa, a T-Rex.
T-Rex.
That makes Tyson happy over there.
We got a lot of T-Rex support over here.
What's his name, Chase?
It's James.
James.
Oh,
T-Rex?
Yeah.
that's a good name, huh?
We are so excited that you brought James. Okay, who else has something to show?
Can you show yours?
Does anybody else have a show until you want to raise your hand?
So Dino.
Isabelle?
Cody Peterson?
Yeah. Say yes, I got Dino.
Oh my gosh, is that a long neck?
Yes.
I have a little long neck back here.
No, it's Chomp.
It's Chomp?
Yeah, his name is Chomp from Dinosaur King.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's awesome. I love it. Cammie loves it too because she's a long neck.
Bye.
Michael and Maddox up here. Michael has a T-Rex and a
Wow.
dinosaur.
He has a Dominus Rex.
Whoa, an Indominus Rex?
I have an Indominus Rex too.
Oh, Marty has an Indominus.
Marty?
Mine's a Lego
That is
Indominus
so
Rex.
cool.
That is amazing. I'm so excited. That's amazing. Well, Cammie has her own show and tell items. Do you guys want to see what Cammie brought? Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. It's a collection of her favorite. One is a T-Rex.
Look at
The other one
Whoa.
is a Triceratops. She's one of her favorites. Right?
Oh, it's
And the other one is a long neck, because she's a long neck. Taurus.
That's very cute.
It's Cammie. Yeah.
Yeah, dinosaurs are coming.
Very cute. Sarah, do you have something for showing?
Well, since I like to do face paint and art, me and Tyson took a little bit of time before this started to actually sketch out our show and tell. So this says Jurassic Quarantine, and I put a little T-Rex to represent Tyson and a little long neck to represent Cammie.
Oh, Cammie loves it. Cammie's so happy. Wow.
There we go.
Cool. Prehistoric Nick, do you have something to show?
Well, here is my friend the Tarbosaurus, the close cousin of T-Rex. He's got a little bit of work done, but he's actually in good spirits. And actually, I can take you on a really short tour of some of the stuff we're working on right now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You want to get
Right
something?
behind me here is one of our T-Rexes named Jake.
T-Rex.
This is Nick's nickname we have for him.
We can get on these on here.
So yeah, so he's getting better real quick. And it's probably hard for you guys to see, but down behind me is an Admonosaurus. Admonosaurus is a type of duck-billed dinosaur. He's inside, right in front of. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Right there.
Whoa.
So yeah, so we have
That's pretty
lots of
far
dinosaurs.
away.
I'm gonna walk a little bit closer to him so we can see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an
We want to go on a
adventure.
quest.
Yeah, run.
Run.
Run!
Yes.
Jurassic. Fantastic.
Jurassic.
Yep, so this is an admonishment.
Oh, what a beautiful
Whoa.
dinosaur.
Oh, he's cool.
Wow.
Admonishment or Eddie for short.
That's amazing.
That's a little better.
So cool.
That's very cool, Nick.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys come to our show and seen our Admonosaurus?
Has anybody been to Jurassic Quest?
We have
You
tickets.
have? Oh my gosh, Ralph, you guys came to Jurassic Quest?
How about Tyson, bitch? Hit him.
Tyson, did you guys at our show?
All right, then say hi to Tyson.
We're going to see Jurassic Quest in May, hopefully. We have tickets.
We would love that. Oh my gosh.
I'll keep them.
Hey, AJ.
Hey, Marty, do you have anything to show everybody?
AJ, do you want to say something? Tell me.
Oh
my gosh. Really? One of our walking dinosaurs? Did he try to eat your head at our show?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That's crazy. But I'm sure the dinosaur trainer kept him under control. You look okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
It's a little too tight.
Hey, Marty, do you have something to share?
I'm trying to pet that dog, and I can't quite reach it. It's a very cute puppy. Hi, puppy dog. Hi.
Where's Trixie?
What's the puppy dog's name?
Well, Trixie is actually hanging out in Texas with some friends, but you know, everyone's sleep schedule is crazy right now. So we were able to wake up Tyson and Cammie for this play date.
Hey, Marty, can you teach us something about dinosaurs that maybe people don't know?
Well, we were talking about long necks. I have a long neck here. Let me grab it for you.
Uh-oh.
I have an interesting fact about long necks too.
Oh, okay. What have you got?
So I was actually watching this episode of a show called, I think, Great Predators. And it basically talks about dinosaurs. And there's this certain type of dinosaur. I believe it's called a megasaur. It is the smallest sauropod that ever existed.
Whoa.
And it was about the size of a pony. Its back was no larger than a grown human being, and they were as long as about 20 feet. But because they lived on this little island, they suffered, or they had this condition called insular dwarfism within their whole species, which made all of the dinosaurs grow smaller because the lack of predators, like Tyson, and because of the lack of a supply of food.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Super interesting.
Did you guys know that?
This right here is a Brachiosaurus. So Brachiosaurus is a long-necked dinosaur. For a while, he was the largest of the long-necked dinosaurs. These guys, they used to picture them in the science books of the time, and they would have them into water way up to about here. But actually, now we know they actually lived on land. And if they were in water that deep in their body, they wouldn't be able to breathe, because as soon as they breathed out, the water pressure would just squeeze them and they wouldn't be able to get an inhale again. So that's just a fun little, so he actually was on land and he's eating trees, or not whole trees, but just the leaves from the tops of trees. He's not just munching on a whole tree. He's just not eating the whole, like a log. He's not going to chew on a log. Gotta be
No logs for the long necks.
Cammie wants to know, is she related to Brachiosaurus?
Yeah, let's see, Camarasaurus. Yeah. Actually, I think they are both in that same family. So Chimaerosauruses are a little bit different. They've got the similar head shape of a brachiosaur, but their body is a little bit different. It's almost more like some of the diplodocids.
Nice.
A Diplodocus is actually a believed cousin of the dinosaur I was talking about too.
Nice.
Yeah, so Diplodocus, the whole family of diplodocids, or diplodocids if you want to say it that way, either way is correct. But like a lot of the dinosaurs, you know, like Apatosaurus and Brontosaurus, those are in that family as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
Whereas
everybody, do you have any questions for any of us? Maybe Marty, or questions about Cammie and Tyson? Does anybody have a question out there?
If you raise your hand.
Okay, Mr. in the red shirt with the T-Rex in front of you, Isabelle Manion. What's your question, sir?
T-Rexes were here a long time ago, so they got extinct from a meteor when there was a long time ago. So a volcano erupted, and it made it dark, and their food was hard to find.
That's exactly right. And whereas T-Rex was around a long time ago, as far as dinosaurs are concerned, he was one of the last of the non-avian dinosaurs. Now, when I say avian dinosaur, I mean a bird. So every bird you see is a dinosaur, but it's a special kind of dinosaur called an avian dinosaur. The non-avian dinosaurs died out about 66.2 million years ago.
Whoa, that's a long time ago, right, Cammie?
Yeah, but that's recent for dinosaurs. The earliest dinosaurs were around about 231 million years ago. Maybe a little before that.
That's so long ago.
Yeah, long ago as far as we would consider. For the Earth, not very long at all. The Earth is about 4.6 billion years old. So if my body was the scale and my foot down at my feet was the beginning of the Earth and the top of my head was the end or the current times, dinosaurs showed up about the tip of my nose.
Whoa. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Does anybody have any questions?
Yep. Speaking of T-Rex, I have Jake the T-Rex right here. It's one of the dinosaurs we usually have in our show.
Okay, I see a question from our friend Erica Day. Yep,
go ahead.
I have a question. He's very good at hitting things with his tail. He's a teenager Rex that never grows up. And he's a very offender, so he can do that. And my shirt is a little bit it's soft.
It's more of a comment than a question.
It's like
I think
lots of very cool dinosaurs.
And we're going to hear from
He seems very desirable.
And to the question, that's Sky.
Sky the dog.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I like his stripes and his spots. I think that's really, really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Like, see, if you want to try to do something tail.
Yeah, I think it's really, really awesome, and the voice is pretty cool too.
Okay, AJ Cappy, I see you over there. What is your question, sir?
My question is, why did exactly the dinosaurs get buried? I don't get.
Why did they go extinct?
Why did they get buried? So yeah, when we find them.
Because some pressure might have gone down on them, and that's how the fossils got buried.
Yeah.
So dinosaurs, a lot of times, when we find them, it's because they were around the edge of water. If you've ever been around on a beach or anything, you'll see how the earth is kind of soft there, and the water moving kind of makes things sink in. Like if you ever stand on a beach, your feet will sink in. Well, when an animal dies right next to the water, they kind of sink in. And that allows as they're decomposing, it allows the earth to get above portions of them, sometimes all of them, but sometimes just portions. And those portions that are protected, those will fossilize because they're buried. but something has to get buried before it can actually fossilize. If not, wind and rain and erosion and animals will tear it apart and it'll just be dust. I hope that.
Thanks.
No problem. Does anybody else have a question? I see Ralph over there. With I think his name Chase. Is it Chase? Chase, can you ask your question, Chase?
Okay.
Does the T-Rex
Tyson.
meat that because he's a carnivore who eats carrots like a bunny?
So he was asking if James the T-Rex is a carnivore or does he eat carrots like a bunny?
Oh, Jake here. Sorry, yes. So Jake is a carnivore. He's a meat eater. Most of our T-Rexes, most of the time when we feed him, we should give him chicken nuggets. But yeah, in the wild, he would definitely be eating other dinosaurs.
But you know who does eat like a rabbit? This one right here.
Yeah, Cammy.
So Cammy eats lots of vegetables and veggies, and she loves Brussels sprouts. It's her favorite.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Just say yay if your favorite vegetable is Brussels sprouts.
Yeah,
I didn't think I was going to hear any yays.
You don't like Brussels.
Does anybody else have any questions or comments? Let's go with Erica Day over there. You have a question?
His name is brown stripes because it has like brown stripes like all over him. Like.
Do you have a question?
Really? Like sometimes he likes kicking things like rocks, like this. Like he's always laid down and like kicks for some reason. He's like, ah!
A very
no
looks like T-Rex is in the octagon with your sibling. Anybody else have any questions? Over there with Jon Egan, our friend within the pink sweater.
And Jon Egan's?
Oh, we had a question. What was our question going to be? Do you remember?
What did dinosaurs?
Oh, how do we know what sound dinosaurs made if we never got to hear them?
That's
amazing. That is a really great question, actually. For the most part, we don't know. We really don't have. So most movies or shows that have dinosaur sounds, it's really just sort of an educated guess on what they would have sounded like. Animals today make all kinds of noises, so it's really difficult to determine what sounds they would have made from a fossil. But we're pretty sure they did make some noises.
Although we do know some dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, there was. There's a couple examples, like Parasaurolophus has this long tube in the back of its skull. That would have been a resonating chamber. They've actually made models of them and blown air through, and we know that they kind of would have made sort of a very deep, low trumpeting sound.
Can you demonstrate what it kind of sounded like for us, Nick?
So it would have sounded probably, and you know, obviously I've got a very bad.
Of course. That's fine.
It might have sounded a little bit like this.
That's pretty good. Can you guys show us your noises?
Can y'all make one? Can y'all do the same noise?
Okay.
Try.
Everybody make
That's really awesome.
Dinosaurs handed.
Because Parasaurolophus is a dinosaur that T-Rex might have liked. So I don't want to make this guy too hungry. That's not what I'm saying here.
Does anybody else?
Some scary dinosaurs.
Whoa, I love that roar, Mr.
That was a good one. That was
That's amazing.
good noise. Do you speak whale? That's very close.
That's amazing. Does anybody else have any questions or comments? Okay, Mr. in the red shirt, Mr. Isabella. I guess that's your mommy. Isabelle Manion.
Joshua.
It's Joshua. His name is Joshua.
I'm sorry, Joshua.
Speak up, speak up. Does marine reptiles or dinosaurs lay eggs?
Good question.
So not as far as we know. There are some marine reptiles laid eggs, like turtles, but those are not dinosaurs. And most prehistoric marine reptiles, like Mosasaurus and Ichthyosaurus, they're pretty sure those would have given live birth.
So prehistoric marine reptiles.
Did Archemons lay eggs?
Eat the big turtle, and then the crocodile, right? The crocodile.
Yeah. So prehistoric sea turtles and crocodiles. Archelon is a good example of a prehistoric sea turtle.
Right.
Those guys would have laid eggs and they were called on land. It looks like modern day sea turtles.
Whoa.
Like these guys.
Now, dinosaurs all lay eggs. In fact, they all lay hard shell eggs.
Out of cloacas?
Oh, this one.
Yes. If you want to go there, yes.
Yes, I got it right.
Tell us more about eggs, Marty.
Yeah, let's go into it.
Trying to get over the show.
Let's crack it open.
I'm so excited.
The yoke's on me.
The yoke.
Stop.
So, well, let's go beyond the shell. So, like I said, they all lay hard shell eggs. Now, how big were those eggs? One of the reasons dinosaurs could grow so large is because their eggs, that they lay eggs, and eggs are rather small. Some dinosaurs would have laid very teeny tiny eggs, and even the largest were only about the size of a soccer ball. So an animal like Argentinosaurus, which is 100+ feet long, maybe 80 to 100 tons, is laying an egg about the size of a soccer ball. And since that big animal the baby doesn't have to grow inside the animal, and it's just going to grow after it hatches from a rather small egg, they can lay a lot more eggs, and it doesn't limit the size that they can grow. Whereas an elephant that grows the baby inside of it, those babies get very large, and it takes a long time for them to incubate them inside the animal itself. So that's one of the reasons dinosaurs could get so large, is because they're laying eggs as opposed to giving live birth like an elephant.
Wow, that's
very educational.
And then dinosaurs, and then the baby dinosaurs hatch one day, and then one day they get bigger.
Yeah, they get big fast. They have to get big fast. If they don't, they'll be food.
That big too. Like the T-Rex. The baby T-Rexes can get that big, and the baby
That is true.
Brachiosauruses can get so larger, but the Pachycephalosaurus can get this tall because he's little, and he can do this to the T-Rex.
Yes.
Nice.
Astute observation.
I have a question. Did any dinosaurs eat eggs like we do?
Uh-oh.
There's actually a dinosaur called Oviraptor, which means egg thief, because when they found him over a nest of eggs. So they thought he was eating those eggs. Turns out, after further research, he was probably sitting on a nest of his own eggs. However, they have found Oviraptors with a little bony ridge on the roof of their mouth, which would be just perfect for cracking open an egg. So there's a good chance at least some dinosaurs were eating eggs.
I like to eat eggs.
Eggs are delicious.
They're good.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions, comments, or anything to show us? I see you over there. Who's that? I'm sorry with it. I'm so forgetful with names. Erica Day.
Yes. That's Ben.
Ben, Ben, what is your question?
Dinosaur, like see. Here's Justin's dinosaur, and here's my dinosaur. It's like a baby dinosaur compared to tour. It was Mocha Patrol, but actually we lost the moat, so it's not Mocha Patrol anymore.
Good job. That's awesome.
Awesome, but it still looks very, very cool.
I love
And
it.
it's Mocha Patrol. It's
I like the way its neck moves. It looks like it's headbanging.
Yeah, and its mouth.
Listening to a good song.
Like, see, on the remote, we can show you how it works.
So cool.
I think it's fantastic. So
It
does
works like
And
this. Like this. Well, we don't have the remote. Works like, see, it's like this dinosaur. I made a baby dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that baby dinosaur would have come from an egg then.
Does anybody else want to say anything?
It didn't actually make
Oh.
it. This is this. We're bought one, so it's bigger. So.
Is that
It didn't
Tripp?
actually make an egg, he
Tripp,
says.
are you trying to say something? Tripp in the yellow? I like your shirt. It's amazing, Tripp.
Hi. So
Hey,
hi.
Tripp.
Say hi.
Hi,
Show them your dinosaur.
I love my guy.
What do they do?
Boy. Boy. Boy.
I love it.
Boy. Boy.
Hey, Tripp, is it a carnivore or an omnivore? What is this?
Boy.
Good job.
Dino.
King Dino.
Good job.
What is this one? A Dominus Rex?
Yeah. You have gone wet.
I haven't done this, Rex. Yeah.
Tripp.
You have gone wet.
Yeah.
My wet.
Yeah.
Big gone.
Hey, what about a Brachiosaurus? Is he a carnivore or an omnivore? What does he eat? Tell him. What does he eat?
Wait.
You can't go get it. You don't have time.
I did.
He wants to go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Sarah, while we're waiting, can you tell us what Tyson likes to do while he's indoors?
Okay, we have to be honest with you guys. We've been watching Netflix non-stop, you guys.
Whoa.
But
Yeah, awesome.
we did want to get outside and have some fun. So we've been throwing ball and going outside for walks a lot just so we can get some vitamin D and vitamin C in our
That sounds awesome. You know what? Cammie has told me a lot that she's really missed Tyson.
I know. We miss hanging out with you guys. Huh.
Yeah, I miss them too.
We miss you, Nick. And we miss all of you guys, too.
Yeah, luckily I still have some dinosaur friends to hang out with.
Yes.
Tripp, can you show us what you have?
What is that? Fish.
Yeah.
You have a fish?
The Spinosaurus eats fish, is what he said.
Oh, Spinosaurus does eat fish,
That's
yes.
vegetarian.
He couldn't find his Brachiosaurus.
Oh, that's okay.
No. Marty, don't you know some facts about the Spinosaurus?
I know way too many facts about the Spinosaurus. His full name is Spinosaurus aegypticus. Of course, there's also a Spinosaurus maroccanus that's a little bit smaller. So Spinosaurus aegypticus does eat fish. That's what we call a piscivore if you primarily eat fish. So there's carnivores, which eat meat, and technically a piscivore is a carnivore. There are herbivores, which eat plants, and then omnivores, which eat both meat and plants. Now, Spinosaurus is probably one of the largest theropods or meat-eating dinosaurs that we know about. Somewhere probably between 50 and 60 feet long, probably closer to 50 though. They tend to, when they talk about the size of dinosaurs, they like to overestimate on a lot of these things. He probably was mostly in the water. He lived in Egypt. That's why his last name is, or the species name is Aegypticus, because he's from Egypt. And he lived at the same time in same place as another dinosaur named Carcharodontosaurus, which is another meat-eating dinosaur. And it's weird to have two big meat eaters in the same place. So it's thought that Spinosaurus was probably mostly in the water, and Carcharodontosaurus was mostly on land, so they kind of avoided each other.
That's cool.
That makes sense. Wow. I love Spinosaurus. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs ever.
It's a pretty cool dinosaur. It lived about 100 plus to about 99 million years ago.
Whoa.
Whereas T-Rex is about 66 million years ago. So the whole question about who would win in a fight, they would have never, ever seen each other.
They would have never met.
Yeah, and also T-Rex is in the United
T-Rex would have
States.
won, but we don't have to get into that now.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good.
What dinosaurs do you have?
T-Rex.
Yeah, but T-Rex, that's amazing. Can we see it? Can you hold it up?
Died.
It died?
It died?
Yeah.
That's what we're hearing.
Open. Open back to forest. Open. Open. Open now.
Oh wait. I see Tripp raising his hand.
Hey, you. Now, what is that in your hand?
I got a dinosaur skeleton of the T-Rex.
Did you make that?
Well, I built it, but it was a Lego set.
Wow.
Nice.
Still very, very impressive.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
The Dilophosaurus.
Okay.
Really? Why?
I just like it. It looks cool, and its protection is my favorite out of them all.
Nice. That's cool. Do you know what the name Dilophosaurus means? Bonus points if you can get it.
No.
Okay. Should we tell him, guys?
I think we should, Sarah.
You should tell him.
It means double-crested lizard, which is why it has two crests on the very top of its head, unlike the toy that Marty just tried to show us.
Well, this one has two crests on its head.
Okay,
but the movie version has neck frills, which it would not have had, and it was too small in the movie, and it also doesn't spit acid or poison or venom. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but it's still a very cool dinosaur.
He's cool without all of that comic book stuff. Yeah, totally.
I like his hand, like his claws are cool.
Yeah, I'm still
awesome. His long fingers, huh? Just like you, Tice.
Nick, did you find a new dinosaur?
Oh yeah, so this is so right behind me is our Apatosaurus. It's another long neck.
Whoa, that looks really tall.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's standing out back here by our beautiful lake. So
Nice.
he likes to go swimming sometimes.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he didn't really live in the water, but sometimes he does like to visit.
Maybe Spino's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I would find Spinosaurus back here, but he's hiding at the moment.
Yeah.
There are plenty of fish in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm looking at a few really big fish.
Oh, yeah. I can see him.
Those fish are basically just Spinosaurus's lunch.
Nice. Love it. Hey guys, I think we have time for maybe 2 more questions. What is your question? What is it?
He said fish, Dustin.
Fish? Okay, AJ, is that you?
Yeah.
What's your question, sir?
It's not a question, it's a comment.
Okay, what's your comment?
That source thing. So by the way, I'm getting a Spinosaurus stuffy at $2.45.
Whoa. That's super impressive.
I want a Spinosaurus stuffy.
That's cool.
That
I'm
sounds
not really able to control my own toys.
Obviously.
That's amazing. I'm glad you told us. And Josh, is that you? Josh, is that you? What's your question or comment?
The Dromaeosauruses eat eggs, dinosaur eggs. Even Dromaeosauruses eat meat, so they eat dinosaurs, just like the T-Rex and the Dinosaur Rex.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, dromaeosaurs are a type of meat eater. But they might have eaten eggs sometimes. But they're mostly carnivores hunted by the dinosaurs.
Yeah, dromaeosaurs. There's Dromaeosaurus, which is one type of dinosaur. That's one genus of dinosaur. But they're the group that holds like velociraptors and dakotaraptors and Utah raptors and microraptors, Deinonychus. They hold that. Those are all the ones with the little sickle toe claw on their foot. Let's see if you can see it on this guy's foot here. Any of the ones that you see with the little sickle toe claw, those are most likely Dromaeosaurus, but they could also be troodontids.
I remember something.
You remember something?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
And to figure out what kind of dinosaurs these are, but Dino Dan Truck's Adventures are different. So the Giganotosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, and the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex.
Giganotosaurus.
This guy is a meat eater, and this guy is a meat eater.
Just like Giganotosaurus.
Just like Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys, I want to say we are so excited that we got to hang out with everybody, and we are so happy that you came to join us, and you guys showed us your pictures of with dinosaurs, and you got to talk to us about your favorite dinosaurs and ask your questions. But we have to put some of our dinosaurs to bed, to rest.
We gotta go to bed.
We want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us. And we want to say goodbye. So, Sarah and Tyson, you want to say goodbye?
And we want to tell you guys that we saw your pictures that you guys sent in so y'all could join this. And they were so cute. I'm so glad you guys participated. And make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, parents, because we'd love to see artwork whenever we're posting photos. You guys can color them and stuff like that. We'll see you guys soon.
Okay, you guys. Bye.
All right. It was great seeing you guys. I'm trying to have a dinosaur in my mouth right now. But it was awesome seeing you guys. And I can't wait till I get to dinosaurs that are so big that they can't get in my mouth like this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, everybody. Wait.
Bye.
Bye. We'll do it again.
Bye. Bye. Bye.